Yo, 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 hello everyone. My name is Dumb and I am the acting host for this episode's I guess cast because Leprum is obviously inside the circle this season. I am joined by Dom, guest, and potentially Bill if he decides to chime in a few times. But I just want to let's go around. Let's introduce ourselves first because Dom and guest had never spoken before on an episode, so let's get that out of the way first.
Hello, my name is Dom or Dom Cost, kind of the punching bag of this server. Um, I don't really have much else to say. I'm usually an active spectator, so I usually have a pretty good sense on how the game works and like what's happening in the game. So I hope I can provide a pretty good analysis today.
Hi, I'm Jazz. I played Cycle 12 and 13, and I did pretty mid it both times. I also know you also probably saw me from all the recaps, and this is my first cycle where I'm actively spectating.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's true. It really is because it's 12 and
Yeah.
13. Yeah. Wow. Back to back cycles being played. That's crazy. But so today's episode, or the goal here is kind of just to break down the first couple hours of cycle 14, give our initial thoughts on all of the competitors, and just kind of break down the twist towards the end and do a little fun, not like a draft kind of thing, but you'll see when the time comes. We're gonna pick 5 players that we have high hopes for, basically. Um, but yeah, so since there are 60 people playing this season, it's a massive cast, and we'd be here forever if we tried to break down every individual player's game, even though it's only an hour, so you can't even do that to begin with. Um, so instead, we're going to go down the list of people and just give like a one word, like just a one word description of how we feel about them, right? Uh, so you guys down for that?
Yeah.
All right. Ready, guys? Ready, Dom?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, excellent. So first things first, obviously. Adeline is the first of the rookies, alphabetically. So what do you think about Adeline? Just give me like one word.
Um, I feel really on the spot here, especially since it's only been like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Um, I'm feeling like social. Like they seem like they'll be like a more social player so far.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Let's see. I'd go with um
You didn't expect this to
Lost.
be as hard. Oh,
Yeah. Lost. They seem kind of like they don't seem like they know what's going on at the moment, but I feel like once they kind of get their head in the game and
yeah.
realize, that they can realize what's happening, then they'll be a good player potentially. Because I've seen them in other circles. Guessed?
I've seen her been, I'll say insightful. I've seen her play before elsewhere, and she did pretty well. She got voted out as a threat though.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay, next up is Angie for the rookies. Uh, I know her personally, so for
I
me,
don't.
I'd put like for me, and based off what she said so far as well, I'd go with like outgoing. I think is a good word.
Um, I guess I kind of agree, but I'm actually gonna say more like I'm not sure if this is a good way to put it. Like safe. They seem like they're gonna play like relatively like simple, like not like be like a big force strategically. Just like be like on good terms with a lot of people and try to like get by that way.
Hmm.
Hmm. I'm thinking through. Haven't seen much of her in like a circle context, uh, but she seems friendly. I'll go with that.
Okay, friendly. That's a good one. The next person, the next newbie, is B. Brendan. We all know B. Brendan.
Yeah.
Um, a good word. Confident. I think he's pretty confident in himself.
Yeah. Um, I'm also gonna say confident just from like seeing like his messages before I got started. He talked about like his previous experience and stuff, and he seems like very like uh yeah, like confident in his abilities because of his like previous placements and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Confident is a good word. I'm thinking like he still feels. I can't think of something beyond confident though, like at the moment. But that's good to describe him. Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. Okay. So we all agree on that one. Pretty solid. Um, next newbie is Dead Inside. Dom, take this one away.
Wow. Yeah, you gotta put me on the spot. Like, I'm gonna say neutral. I just feel like I've seen them play a bit. They're not like necessarily like the most like outgoing, but they're also like definitely not like too quiet or like they don't do like little. They usually just do like a bit, but like aren't like a huge like one of the more notable presences. I think they could play like a decent neutral game.
um, so I'm gonna kind of follow that logic based off what I've seen them do as well. I'd go with impulsive based off of how I've seen them play in the past. They kind of just seem like a confusing player who kind of just impulsively will make decisions and say things.
I'll say funny. Like he knows how to like my impression of him is like he can joke around.
Okay, yeah, Dead does joke a lot, from what I've seen. Next up is Dream Voyager. And I don't know much about Dream Voyager from outside of here, but I know that people have been hyping them up. Um, so I'll put like, what's one word to describe them? Like potential, I guess, right? They definitely have potential, I think, because they run a circle org of their own, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that they won the square.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Which season did they win?
I'm not sure actually. I can check real quick if you want to do a word before me.
While you do that, I'll say he's quite knowledgeable. Apart from playing the square before, I think he also hosts his own org, so definitely knows the strategies behind things.
Yeah. Okay, actually, I'm having trouble seeing which season he won, but I'm gonna say like experience because he actually is like a pretty like old like player because he played like the earlier seasons of the square and did well then too, and like he's played a lot of square seasons since then. Even though he's a rookie here, he's like played a lot and like has enough game knowledge where I think he could be a contender.
Okay. Solid words. Next up we have Dumb Salad and that fucking impersonator. That's crazy. That's my word then, impersonator. Even though they're
All right.
definitely not
Um.
actually impersonating me, but shh, go along with it.
Um. Well, I don't really have much to say because they have one message in the circle, and that's hi. So I'll say greeting. They're a very good person at greeting.
Reading. It works even hello. Guessed.
Concise.
Yeah, very concise actually. Yeah, but I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
He hasn't talked much like in general, like even in the general chat. Not sure if I've seen him on other servers before, but in this server, like hasn't talked much in the way of like anything.
Mm-hmm. Billy, you were saying something?
I have interject. I messaged Doubled about Dream Voyager. He won season 4.20, and he also tied for second in season 3, where there was no winners. So,
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
so
he's
almost
pretty
back-to-back wins,
experienced.
basically.
That's quite that's Jesus, that's good. So yeah, potential is a good one, I think. So next up we have Aaron Yeager, or
Boo.
Viridian as he is more commonly known. Yeah, one word troll, dude. Like I troll. I don't know what he's doing.
I'm gonna say stupid. I'm enjoying watching this, but it's definitely not like a good strat. Obviously, I think he's aware it's not a good strat, but he's doing it anyway.
I mean, it's good to have a little fun, yeah.
No, yeah.
Mhm. What's your word, guest?
Sundari.
Sundar. Yeah,
Cinder.
he's always arguing with left from. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay, next is Fexy, but I don't think we've seen anything from Fexy
I
yet.
haven't said anything yet. I was gonna say silent. Yeah.
Yeah, quiet. Yeah. They're synonyms.
Fexi said that they are gonna kill this.
Yeah, they are gonna kill this.
I think it's the opposite. I think they're gonna kill them.
Yeah, is that your word, kill?
Yeah, sure. Kill.
Fexy is kill. Yep. Yeah, a lot of these people. I don't think a lot of these newbies have spoke very much. Oh, actually,
A good
Hannah
amount
has
of them have
spoken.
spoke.
Hannah's spoken a little bit. So Hannah, our next newbie. I put. Well, they said one thing, and that was hey.
Yeah.
So for Hannah, I'd say. Uh. Bunger.
Bunger.
That's the Discord name. It's
I'm
their
gonna
Discord
say
name.
Zaire because apparently they know each other.
Oh yeah, I'll
really?
just say he's the last thing that she spoke was also in that conf, yeah. Hannah's and Zaya's conf.
Yeah.
All right.
Next word. Next. Let me find it.
I think it's
Next person.
Holly,
Holly. Yeah, Holly. I don't
who also
think.
hasn't spoke yet, but they have
Yeah.
like 150 messages in the server.
Yeah, she's not spoken yet, but
Well,
she's
she's probably
also
asleep right
European.
now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, guys! Look! Oh look! Our secret fifth member who was hiding in the floorboards. It's Oni. Oh my god! Say hello to Oni or
Whoa.
Rod.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yo.
He's actually recording for us. We just tell him to shut up and fucking glue his mouth quiet. You just glued it shut.
You know, I
Fuck
gotta
you,
pop
Rod.
out of the shadow sometimes.
Fuck you, Rod. Shut up. All right. Holly. Yeah. My one word for Holly is Rod because they're very close.
I'm gonna say maybe because like it's just like maybe they could do like I could kind of saw them before and I feel like they could be like a good like
Mhm.
social player, but like obviously
She's
we don't know
pretty
if it's gonna
friendly.
happen.
Like I could see her being really social. She tries to
She
be
was
active.
in the experience and I feel like she like seemed like she was like she could have been a good player. Then she ended up stepping, so like that's why it's also
Mhm.
me because like she might just not put effort into this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my word with coin toss. It's a bit of a stretch, but I'll say coin toss if it's one word. I feel like she's. I feel like she's either gonna like go far or completely forget this existed.
Yeah.
I
For
agree.
sure.
It would be potential in my case.
So our next person is IK. IK seems interesting. Honestly, I think that's a good word because I played a square speed with them, and they didn't do too bad. Like I saw the makings of a good player in them, and they kind of remind me of some people I know who've played like past circles. I don't know. They just seem interesting. Like they just seem kind of like a mix of a lot of different words you've said already, like friendly, confident, like all that shit. So I'll go with like a pretty
I'm,
big generalization, but
I'm sorry, who
interesting.
are we on?
IK.
Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna say my word is sleeper, as in like sleeper pick. I think IK is like like I don't think IK is like too well known, and I haven't played a lot, but like so far, and just like from like seeing them before in other servers, they're like pretty easy to get along with. They have like some strategic capability. Like they like talking their comp a bit too. Like they have potential. I think they might not be like a big front runner, but like they like could go farther than most people might think, in my opinion.
My word will be excited. Like just reading. It's a her. I guess a her, right? I don't
I'm not
remember.
sure.
Hold on one day,
But
just in case.
okay.
Yeah, just be safe. Just to be safe.
Their conf looks pretty interesting. I feel like out of all the newbies would be like, as far as I can see so far, something that I would have. I'll continue to read.
Okay.
I think I'll go with Shadow. Because I feel
Shadow.
like I feel like they'll be able to go pretty unnoticed for the beginning of the
I
game.
like these abstract
Yeah,
words
that too.
actually. Let's get creative with these
I
words.
think it's gonna be like someone who's gonna be in the shadows and then he's gonna like pop out later during the cycle, and that's exciting.
Yeah, I agree with that. There's gonna be like kind of just under the radar for the beginning.
Yeah.
Our next person is Kyra. Is that's how you say it? Kyra. Kyra.
Here,
And they have said actually like
I
a
think
few
they spoke a
things.
bit.
Yeah, I spoke a bit.
Have they?
So I would say, um,
You're gonna have to pass this on to me.
I think
learning.
Kira's pretty new to circles.
Yeah.
What
I have
though?
more of a learning pick in
I
mind.
think Kira's very new to circles. Right when the circle started, she DM'd me and asked, like, was she able to talk to people outside the server, non-circle stuff?
Oh,
So, like,
that's why you
asking,
said
like,
that.
yeah, that's why I had to clarify that rule. So Kira's very new. So learning would probably
Yeah.
be a really good word for that for sure.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So learning, yeah, because I skimmed through their messages and they just seemed like they were talking a lot about not really knowing the game. So yeah, learning. Dom?
I was gonna say like wild card maybe because like I just get that vibe from them that like they might be like pretty active and like so like they won't like get voted off early, but like when we get to like the mid game or so, like they're gonna like not really have like much place. They might be like a bit lost since they are new. So yeah,
Mhm.
like wild card that counts. You might consider it too, but I say it's one.
Okay.
I'll say active. Like, I think that even if she isn't like new to circles, that she seems to be able to follow the conversation well enough to not get immediately thrown for that.
Yeah.
I might have to go with controllable. I mean, if we talk about a learning experience, I feel like one of the first circles are gonna probably be mostly prone to being controlled through the game. And to me, Kyria seems to be falling under that category.
Okay. I see it. I see it. Next word or next person, another newbie, another big name newbie, Lola.
Yeah.
Oh, Don took this one away because I'm pretty sure he actually has one this time.
I do have. I mean, I was just gonna say like a pretty basic answer, just social. Like Lola is like definitely like from just like watching her in the square. Like she's definitely like one of like the best social players out there. Probably like everyone's gonna like Lola. If she does get targeted, it's gonna be because she is like a big social threat. Like it's a generic answer, but it's like the right one, I think.
Yeah. In the same vein, I would have to say, promising. I think that's a good one. Promising. They feel like they kind of like uh they feel like Keela in a sense where she's like just talking to a bunch of people constantly and just like she never really settles like with any certain group of people. Like she has to be friends with everyone, and that's something that is really promising in my opinion because it'll make her a great social player. Like, and she already is one, obviously.
Lola social.
Lola social.
Yeah, Lola's
Couldn't resist.
That sums it up pretty much.
I heard from her from the square, but it was only until I think the Strato circles when I saw like how like I genuinely felt her friendliness. Like at first I was a bit skeptical, but once I experienced it myself, I do think it's true that she can get along with most people.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's like a trait you don't see very often, which that's why you were skeptical at first.
I think that Lola could be
Yeah,
described as a word in like as vibes, good vibes.
Vibes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's true.
because like when you meet Lola, right? It doesn't seem like she. I feel like from a personal perspective, she kind of plays more to like to meet people and to vibe rather than to like actually try to be a competitive option, right? And that's kind of what gets them voted off, that likability aspect. And then yeah.
She's the kind of player that I want to be a bit more like friendly to people, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, next person is Luke, and that is Luke Exieri. And for that, I already have a word for this. Talkative. They seem pretty talkative in the circles that they're in, and their confessional has already had a fair amount of game talk, surprisingly.
Yeah.
So like big like text walls. So yeah, talkative for Luke Exieri.
I was just gonna say chill. I haven't really seen them play, even though I know like he was in a season of the Square and made it quite far. But like just like from talking to him myself, like in like general chat and stuff, like he's just like been like a really chill guy to talk to, and like he just seems like he's gonna like not take the game like too seriously, just like I said, just be more chill about it. And like I feel like he'll be pretty fun to watch, and he has potential to make it far.
I think he has the potential to be like perceptive, like
Oh.
paying attention to uh who who is who is where. Like if he keeps it up, I think that there'll be a lot to read about in his confessional.
Yeah, and based off of that, I think it's gonna be a promising comp writer, right? I mean, we also have one of those, and from what I've seen, he seems like that type of person who would just like drop all his game talk into his confessional, doing that more than actually like playing the game, and yeah.
And yeah, I like that. I like enjoying comps like that where they just like talk about
Yeah,
whatever comes to mind.
they type more in their confessional than they have ever typed in the circle chat. It's kind of funny.
Nice.
All right,
Go
next
on.
up is Nova.
Nope.
Noah, ooh.
Um, idealistic. I think it's a good one because they are completely new to circles from what I've gathered, and they have like still been trying to lead like a vote discussion or try to figure out the meta on their own. Like they're paving their own path, which is really admirable because they're just like asking others, "How does this work? How does this work?" They're like actively trying to kind of like stir the pot and trying to pave like a path for how they think the game should work. And I think it's really interesting. So yeah, idealistic is what I do for Nova.
Um, what's a good word to put this? Like, I'm gonna say like ready. Like they're like clearly like are like very into this game already with how they've like talked about it so far, and like yeah, like you said, they could be like kind of like a leader position, and like they seem like they do want to like play like pretty hard maybe. So like yeah, they're like pretty ready to play.
Mm, mm.
Just
Guessed.
Oh, I'll say he back reads. Back reads like at the start of his conf. I believe this is his conf is open to spectators. Uh, he did posted the command for the previous cycle, so he definitely has seen a bit of previous seasons. To if he says he's new to circles, maybe just looking in how or looking into how things work, or maybe Lepram told him to. They know each other, right?
Leprum and Nova know each other?
I didn't know that.
I could try
Yeah.
searching it up right now.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know that either.
Wait, do they? No, I saw he pinged Lepram. Not sure that means they knew each other. My bad, my
Oh,
bad.
it probably just
Well,
happened
No.
across my.
I do kind of know a little bit of Nova. He actually played on a Survivor that I'm really active in, but
Wait, did Nova play in
he
Park
played Park River, yeah, and then shout out to Park River by the way. But uh, they got like they were one of the first boots. They actually got 15th out of 17th, and based off of that, I would probably say that he's giving me train wreck vibes, right? Going off of like Brandon's whole idea thing, it kind of just gives me that vibe that like he's gonna try to pave his own way and then just poof, you know, right when he's about to get there. I think that'd be my ideal description of him.
Okay. Next up on the list we have. I got
I'll see.
lost. Uh-oh.
I'll see.
Next up on the list
I got
Yeah,
you. I got
Ozzy,
you.
I
It's,
think.
it's Aussie.
Oh, okay. Now, Ozzy played in my circle. Oh my god, guys, I was a circle. Did you guys know that? Oh my god.
No.
Despite being a pretty like average season, Ozzy was one of the few people who kind of stood out. In a sea of inactivity, he was like one of the most active. I think the most active, actually, next to like Meridian or whatever. But Ozzy sticks out like strategically. Like you can tell that he kind of knows what he's doing most of the time. And I feel like if he is active, if he is committed, he will go far, and he will be one of our bigger strategic players, most likely.
Hmm.
So my word for him would be shit. I forgot what word. Yeah, strategic, just because it's easy. Strategic.
I don't really know Ozzy as well. I played in Dream Voyager's circle with him. I don't remember much because he went like around the middle of the game, I think. And like so far, he hasn't talked much, so I don't really know like exactly how I'd put it. I'm just gonna say strategic because I'm struggling here.
I'll also go with a coin toss here, cause like I've heard about Aussie from you guys, but like currently he hasn't stood out too much. Although that might change in the next few days.
Well, to me, he's just given unknown at this point. I mean, I know nothing about them. They don't seem to stand out. So far, it's just an unknown player. And riding off of that, yo, Brandon, we have Rai on the board.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Right. Rai is okay. I gotta go word, and that's just silly. You know, like Rai doesn't really know what's going on. Newbie, right? And he's just been fucking around. And I think that's valid. You know, that's a vibe. Just fucking around, saying stupid shit. I love that.
Yeah, I was gonna say fun. I think Fry has potential to like, well, maybe not like get too far, but like make it get like a decent enough placement because they're pretty active. But it's just like it doesn't look like they're like too strategically aware of the game. Though they're just kind of like having fun talking, and
I
like
could
they
be
seem
wrong, but
like they'll be a fun character.
I think this is Rai's first org ever.
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
period.
It is, yeah.
So yeah.
In
Yes.
that vein, I'll go with vibes. I
Hmm.
think that Ryan will be here more for the vibes than anything. But if they go far, that'll be nice too.
Yeah. They just seem extremely social at this point. I mean, uh, I know them a little bit from personal perspective, and he seems like a really nice guy. So if anything, I'll probably just give him like the tag of being nice, right? And right on the different scale here, we have Sam on them.
Oh, Sam. Say okay. It's maybe a hot take, but I think Sam's fucking funny. Like, it's just fun to
What?
watch a player. Like,
Okay then.
it's just fun. It's just fun to watch a player just like not really give a shit and just fuck around. Like to me, that's funny. I don't know, because they're just saying stupid shit. I don't know what it is.
It's not even funny, bro. It's just dumb. We're just looking at it and like, huh? Okay, fair enough.
I was gonna say troll, but I'm not really sure if they're trolling. They're just like not really like taking this too seriously.
Yeah, kind of hectic.
Yeah, hectic is a good way. I'm gonna steal that. Yeah, hectic.
I'll say wow. I have troll for someone else actually.
No, I am giving him a straight troll role here. Hell nah, I don't
Yeah,
look.
yeah, makes sense.
Okay, him and Aaron Yeager seems to be like the more troll personalities of this cast, and like in my personal opinion, it's given like they're about to go soon, right? From just like
Mhm.
after the inactives, and then we got Sora.
I think. Wait. Before that,
shoot.
I think some people did say that they didn't like Sam already in their comms.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh yeah, your bro's fucked.
Yeah,
Yeah, he kind
exactly.
of gave
Like
up.
I kind of just said it like him and Aaron seem to be like one of the only ones that are gonna be like a bit hated this season so far because of like their out of pocket jokes.
hmm
And then yeah,
The
Sora.
next person is Sora. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Now Sora. Sora's a player I'm not confident in. I've seen Sora play in other circles. They don't perform really well, but people tend to like him a little bit. So, like, I can see him being like a mid game boot. So you know what, for Sora, even though if you're listening to this after the fact, I love you. I'm sorry. I'll just say mid. I'm sorry, Sora.
Well, yeah. So far, Sora has also only said hi in chat so far, but like you said, they have played a lot in other circles. You said they mainly do mid, but I feel like they've like done like pretty decent in like some like in my
think
circle of
placement-wise-
media they got like 5th place.
I was a certified Sora hater there. You remember? You remember in
Yeah,
Dead Chat,
I remember that. Sora is definitely like more of a mixed bag to me. I'm gonna I'm gonna take a guess at before of like the coin flip thing, because like Sora like could potentially go far if they're active, but they might just like not like they might just end up fading out and then go out somewhat early.
Yeah.
For Thor myself, I noticed that yeah, he does tend to survive the early votes, like, but towards the middle and the end, like he seems to fall off or and stuff. So, I'm gonna. Do I have a better word for this? Although I won't say like I don't think I feel like he would get to the end though. So I'll have to follow Dawn and say mid. I'm sorry, I'm wrong.
I'm hitting you with the depending variable. I think that Sora is gonna be someone that depends on others too much. That's it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, because like from what I could tell, he kind of just like in the circle I play with him, he kind of relied on his duo partner way too much, in a sense that like once like they didn't coexist anymore, he was just kind of there, right? So I think that's pretty average. And then we got who? Squig?
Squiggly Diggly. Squig. I think Squig.
I think Squig is funny because of the message they sent in their confessional saying, "My name is pretty unique, so hopefully it stands out, and I'm seen as maybe more active than I intend on actually being."
Oh my god! Yeah, for that one, I'm gonna put mystical. This man is mystical. Yeah. It's just look at this man. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna try to fake being active than I actually am. He's pulling on me from media, bro. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, I like this guy.
Yeah.
Mystical.
He gets that confident from me from thinking that he'll be fine with that. So far, I don't have much to say too either. He's kind of just been like you said, he's not like too active. He's kind of just been mid in activity.
I'll say positive, like in terms of attitude.
Yeah, and I'm gonna play off of that. I'm gonna say optimistic. Just what you guys said, just better word. And then who the fuck is Tay?
Next up is Tay. Who is fucking?
I have seen them a bit. I did mention it earlier. I was gonna say learning for someone that was gonna be Tay, but like because they also seem like new, and I saw them asking a bit about like the rules and stuff in general and stuff. But also looking at their confessional too, it seems like they've already lost their motivation. So I might say demotivated.
I mean, the last message in their comment was, "Yeah, I'm not gonna thrive here. I just don't think I'm going to connect with anyone here." And they also said that everyone sucks besides the Reed. So for this, I'm gonna put pessimistic. Yeah, we're going opposite time. Pessimistic. What do you guys think? Fill me in.
Yeah.
Tay has talked more than a lot of other people though, so so it's not like they're gonna go very soon, and they haven't been antagonistic either. I'll just say. Actually, I'm gonna go off you and just say -2.
And then I'll go with confused, because, well, from what I saw from Tay on the lounge before the season started, they're being like super optimistic about it. They're like, "Oh, yo, I want to play, I want to learn it. I just want to, like they were just interacting with the people in general." And now that they're just gonna be like, pessimistic, it's just kind of confusing me here. So yeah, we'll go with confused.
Okay. We have one final.
What a banger we're ending on.
We got Yang.
Yang.
Yo, my bad if I mispronounced that.
Yang, the GOAT. Just simply the best player I think this cycle
Yeah.
has to offer.
I did want to add something to Tay. Tay's pessimistic because of the planet they're on, and they just requested a wormhole. So I think that's why they are talking like that. And so the wormhole swap, if it does go through, might make their game better. Is why. So.
Okay.
They just requested it like 20 minutes ago. So
Oh yeah, right before the not going to thrive message.
yeah, literally
20 minutes ago, as in
literally
4 hours
right when
ago.
you guys were the chat was hidden, so you guys wouldn't have known. So
Oh, yeah,
I
true.
opened it
Yeah.
up right when you guys were doing this. So and I just saw it
Yeah.
myself. So
Appreciate
just
you.
had to add that as the second personal wormhole now.
Excellent, excellent. Let's see. So yeah, anyone else got anything to say about Yang Yang?
Yeah,
No.
for Yang Yang.
I'm saying he's mad
Um,
active. Oh god, bro. Like he's
Yeah.
mad carry here. Like
My
the
word is
activity levels
gonna-
are off the charts.
My word's gonna be a winner because that so
Yeah!
far he's looking promising.
Yeah.
Dude, that's gonna be my draft winner pick right there.
Just like the code of Cycle 13, Mad Dog. That's my word.
Yeah.
Mad Dog.
Mad dog. He's a mad
Mad
dog. He's
dog,
an angry
man.
cat.
He's gonna be the meme of the
Um,
season. That's fucking Also,
All right,
Brandon, you
now-
missed someone, bro. You missed Sin.
No, Zen
Yeah,
is
Zen.
actually ZX. It's just the error.
Oh,
in
wait,
the
bro?
list.
What?
Yeah, Zen is ZX.
Oh, alright. So
No, there's someone named Zen.
I guess we're starting with VX.
Yeah,
then?
it's VX. Wait, no, wait.
No,
oh,
it's
there's
someone
one Zen.
different. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
there's two Zins?
They
Oh,
haven't-
that's Zen. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait, okay.
No,
wait,
yeah,
my
but they
dumbass.
haven't spoken in chat, so I also don't blame you
Yeah.
for that.
Go, winner number 2!
Yeah.
No, that's too optimistic. I'm gonna give him runner up, dude. Calm down, bro.
Runner up, yeah, runner up. Yeah.
My
I do
word
want
is-
to say it's funny. We have another player named Vin, right? So there was a Vex, and then there's Vex, who's not Damien, right? And then Vin wanted to go by the name Vex originally, and I said, "Hey, there's already a player named Vex. Can you go by a different name?" And so he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll go by Vin." And I'm literally saying like, "There's another person named Zin." And I'm like, "Oh my word, what is this person doing? Just trying to copy everyone's name this whole cycle."
Brandon can relate.
Yeah, relax,
Yeah.
buddy.
My word's gonna be confusable because
Andrew can relate.
Brandon.
Also, I love how
yeah.
like we all started talking more when like the inactives came up rather than the actual like people. playing.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just found that
It's
kinda
easier
funny.
to it's easier to go with the punching bag than like the people are kind
Right.
of just like in the middle of the road.
Yeah, they're just like. It's
And
like alright.
our opinion is more clear
Yeah.
cut. Yeah, because we haven't seen much of them like at all, and they're probably gonna
Yeah.
get inactivity voted.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Well, veterans.
Yeah.
There's a
starting with
lot. We
Andrew.
should probably speed this up a little bit. Just a little bit. So first veteran is Andrew from Cycle 11. What do you guys think?
You can go first. I know this is your boy.
Oh yeah. So I already mentioned strategy in our post thoughts channel or media thoughts channel, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna put like mastermind for that one.
Mastermind.
Yeah, I can
Makes sense.
see Andrew being the opponent of a lot of the strategy this season, especially late game.
Mhm.
So mastermind is my word.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say perceptive. Like just so far, I feel like Andrew he's played in a lot of circles. Like he like clearly like knows like how the game, like the flow of the game by now, and like I feel like he hasn't like made too much confessionals, but he just kind of seems like he'll be perceptive and like looking into other players a lot. And that's like how I've seen him play in other circles. He'll be like that too.
My word will be season. He has mentioned a couple of times, like I think not just in White Spider's comp, but also in this circle that he definitely can't like. He feels like he won't be able to find a group of new people to play with. It'll be all people he already knows to some extent. So definitely like the experience has definitely comes with experience already. So season.
I would have to say analytical. I mean, here on social media, circle media, goddammit, we had him as our article guy, and so far from what we have seen him working, it seems like he's a really analytical player, and I think that if he translates those skills into his actual game, he could absolutely become a mastermind running off of what Dom said.
Yeah.
And then we got Andrew.
Andrew, but
Vibes.
vibe edition.
Yeah.
This person, I kept pinging them on accident whenever I tried to ping Andrew. So, yeah. I'll put cool. They seem cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say chill, so around the same.
France in her confessional called him sweet, and I'd agree with him. He just kind of seems like he's just like a nice guy.
And I'd say vibes.
I wonder
why. Perfect. Next up, Mario Baggins.
Bagus.
Mario Baggins! Let's go!
Yeah.
Let's
As he
go!
talk,
Mario Baggins!
as he
Another
talk it.
C11. Definitely. I'm pretty sure
Oh
he
yes, he
has.
pinged dry.
Yeah. Mario Baggins, I'm gonna go with improved. All right, Mario Baggins coming into this, he's gonna be improved from Cycle 11. He is gonna be not lazy this time, and he will defend.
You really think so, or
Too lazy.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I think so.
Too lazy.
Look, if anything, he'll be the meme pick. Like, if anything, we already know the C11 memes. He's gonna be the meme pick here.
Yeah, my move's gonna be lazy, because
Too lazy.
Checks out.
Yes.
I'll say wildcard. Haven't seen much of him, but did see him talk a bit in the general chat, like just back reading a bit.
Mm.
Yo,
Yeah, he's pretty active in general when he started. Oh, holy shit. Alright, next we have Athenos. Yeah, Athenos is an old figure, dating back to Cycle 1. Can you guys believe that? That's crazy. Yeah, Athy has been here for a long time. So it's going down the same route that Guest took. I'm going to do seasoned, or not seasoned, but experienced rather, because they also have a lot of hosting underneath their belt. So, yeah, experienced.
I was gonna say smart. Well, this is kind of like off the experience point. Afinos has been around for a long time. He's played like he hasn't played too much, but he's played like quite a bit of circles, and obviously like he's host of C10XR, which is a really big circle. So like he definitely knows the game, and like just from like seeing him play before and like his confessional so far, he's gonna use his knowledge of the game pretty well, and he'll just be a smart player overall.
I'm gonna go with calm. I feel like we have a lot in common just talking to him on the experience, and I get we have kind of similar vibes.
I would say that Athenos is a wise man. Again, just in general, I think that, in my opinion, humble opinion, I think that C10 XR is probably the second most competitive circle. So I feel like if you have someone like Athy who can see like everything from like pretty much above, during his hosting experiences, he has seen most of these players play, right? So he kind of knows like the game like he knows the game more than a lot of these players, just from like experience type of point. So if he's wise enough to use that, then I think he'll do great.
Yeah. Next up.
Augie.
Wait, yes, you went right.
Yeah, and then we got Augie
Yeah.
279.
Augie. Furry? That's a W word. Following that train of logic, let's go with honestly, I'm gonna say analytical for this one. I think Augie is really analytical.
Yeah.
How does that correlate?
It doesn't. Not
How the hell
supposed
does it
to.
go from furry to okay? I mean, I respect it.
I was gonna say old, but like not in a bad sort of way. Like Augie has talked a bit in their Cycle 13 conf, which you can't see anymore. And they also did give a lot of insight on the past twist in my 22nd place confessional. So definitely has a lot of knowledge on past cycles.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Redemption, because in the server, Augie has not gotten top 10 a single time, and like a lot of times they don't like place like super well, like more like around the middle. But I don't know why I'm just getting like this vibe that this is gonna be like more of a breakout season for Augie, and like they like you said, they're analytical and they have a lot of potential, and I could like see them doing well.
I really do hope that that's the case here though, because like from personal experience, I think that he's really chill, and from the time I've seen him play, I think that people like really misunderstand Augie as a whole. So I would say that he's like more of a chill person. Like I was actually pretty surprised when I first met them, and I hope that following that train of thought, I hope they really get their redemption.
Yeah. All right, that's pretty solid input. Blue Diamond Falls.
Oh.
Ooh.
Blue Diamond Falls.
Ooh,
I have to start this
nowhere.
off.
I mean, I would say that he's, Blue Diamond Falls is someone who I could see making it really far, but also that's just from like me eyeballing his placements. So if anything, I would give him potential, as in the cycle.
I'll go with laid back. The last season I've seen him play was Straddle Circle 3, and he managed to win it by a close jury vote. He said, "If I feel like after his win, he'll be a bit less competitive, and not in a bad way, just like not taking things seriously and all."
I'll follow
Yeah.
that logic. I'll go. Actually, kind of loosely based on that logic. I'll go underestimated because I think that if they do get serious, they'll be able to, make some magic happen. So yeah, underestimated.
I'm gonna say road because they're gonna be going down the middle of it. I feel like Blue Diamond Falls is like pretty good. I feel like he's usually like never like too obvious a threat. Like just from like seeing him play before, like he's usually just like able to have a good middle position and like go far from that. He might like struggle a bit in the later game depending on like how closely he keeps his allies, but he definitely can. I think he can glide by most of this game pretty easily.
Yeah, I think you put that perfectly, to be honest.
Mhm.
And then when we got Dead, I have no clue who that is. So
We
no.
have
From Cycle 12, I'm there.
yeah.
I'm dead. I have no clue who they are, to be honest.
Wow. This is
Um,
one of France's friends.
yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'll give him unknown from personal experience. That's about it.
Yeah, I'll give him Ghost because he's just chilling in the background, not doing anything. And they're dead, so yep, Ghost works.
I'm
What?
actually
You go first.
alright. I know I already said Redemption for Alia. I'm actually gonna say Redemption for Dead 2, just because so far, like people might not agree with me with this, but so far Dead has like been like pretty active, like more active than he was at the start of Cycle 12. And like just I feel like he's gonna be more motivated this time now because like he's like with France, like who he knows obviously. And like I think just he's like spectated a bit. He like understands the game a bit better. So, I could be wrong here, but I feel like he definitely has potential to improve here if he like unless he like kind of forgets about this.
Yeah, I'll go with improved as well. Like I honestly, when I was playing Cycle 12, I didn't remember much of him. Like, and since I covered everything, like but most people below 21st. Wait, actually no, did get better than 21st. But he does seem to have potential, yeah. And I hope that he does better this time.
And then,
Yeah,
fair enough. Then who? Dennis?
very fair. Yeah, Dennis. Okay, now this
Yeah.
person, I want to see Dennis get redemption. I personally thought this was a hot take, and I'm sorry, Sam, if you're watching this. I think that Dennis played better than Sam in Cycle 12. That was my
I
personal opinion.
agree.
I know people disagree. Oh, okay. See, Dom agrees at least. But yeah, I think Dennis did better, and Dennis getting cut at 6 is really saddening to me. So I want to see Dennis redemption here. That's what I want to see. So redemption is my word.
I know we have someone on this cast named Andrew Vibes, but my word was gonna be Vibes just because like Dennis has already branded like themselves around like Vibes and stuff before, but also just I feel like they like are like in Cycle 12 they're just like a pretty chill person in general, but also like pretty game aware person as well. I feel like this cycle they may like tone it back a bit though, like not seem like as too obvious of like a big character threat, and like just like kill a bit more, like play more towards the middle, and then like I could see them potentially improving. Yeah. Also, Sam, when you eventually hear on this, yes, Dennis is better than you, and I hope they place better than you. L.
Not that difficult to achieve if you're talking about Cycle 13, right? Sam got 30th.
Just in general, like beat fifth of Dennis. It's not that bad.
Dennis, I will call all-rounded. He is the Vibe Master of Cycle 12, yes, but he's shown that here and other orcs that he can perform well.
from personal perspective, I think I would give Dennis the role of independence. Uh, well, from C12, one of the most like controversial takeaways was the Sama and Dennis, pregame pretty much that whole time. And if anything, I'm more excited to see Dennis play this game as someone like as someone who I guess knows that doesn't really have like a ride or die to fully depend on. And I feel like independence is like the mark of that, and I hope they succeed in that aspect.
I think he can hold his own. Yeah, Sam did well, kind of.
I do hope they do. I hope they go really far because like I think Dennis was my random draft pick that almost won me the game the draft in C12. So if they're able to do that again, then I'll be super happy for them. I don't know. And then what? You guys want to move on to Derpy? Someone
I
that
think
we're all
everyone
familiar
went.
with here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Derpy. I high hopes for Derpy, given how well he improved in Cycle 13. Like I know, like there's an argument to be made that he still wasn't the best player, and he wasn't the best player in Cycle 13, but he was still a good player in my opinion. And his improvement from normal circles to immediately becoming a much better player in all-star circles was really impressive to me. So I would like, what's the word I can use here? I would use the word hopeful. Hopeful is a good one.
Hmm.
Hopeful to see where Trippy goes next.
I'm sorry, Derpy, and I'm sorry, Dumb, but I don't have the best hopes for. I mean, he could do well, but that's what like you said he was a good player, so I go for 13, and I agree. Like he did do pretty well, but I feel like in other circles he's like kind of like a more lost player. Like he kind of like seems behind, like a bit more like lacking strategically sometimes. Like I could be wrong. He could be more improved here, but I'm thinking like more like lost or so. Maybe like he could get like. I feel like if he gets to the end game, which he has potential to get to, he's just like gonna struggle a bit to like manage his way through that.
I have a bit more optimistic view. Like I'd say growth. Like Psycho 13 definitely exposed him to things that, cause he has done mid previously, and like I hope that the exposure to like more of Psycho 13 would help to make him a better player this cycle.
I would honestly, for therapy, personally, I think he's just nice, right? He's someone that could just make it far just based on how nice he is to everybody around him. I had an interview with him a couple weeks ago, and he kind of just pointed out how he kind of just like stands with his values, and like knowing that he stands with his values, and one of those being niceness and just being upfront with people. I think that would take him really far. And yeah, he's just like an overall nice person. So I hope they make it.
Yeah, solid take.
And then we got Envy.
Next, yeah, it's MV. Thoughts?
Unknown.
I mean,
At least.
I'm gonna say I don't really know if this is the right word, forgetful. Not like Envy is gonna be like a forgettable character. I just like there's some personal experience to seeing them in other circles. They usually like are kind of inactive, like survive a little bit of early game, but then start to get named as inactive. I could be wrong here. They could improve an activity, but like they're not the most active right now. So like they might just be an early boot.
Yeah, I agree with that.
When was the last NV played? Looking through 7 and 8. I don't think any of us around for 7 and 8.
Nope.
Don't.
Nope. I don't think any
But
of the
I
players.
Here, I'll give you a launch pad to go off of. I'm gonna follow up with what I said about Sora mid 2.0, just based off what I've seen before. I don't see Envy doing that well.
Yeah, I agree. I think if the name is familiar to me, they have always been like kind of an early boot, and from what I've seen,
Yeah.
like they're just kind of inactive, which is fair enough.
Mhm.
But I hope they try here.
I'll say quiet. I think I've only seen them go far once, and that was like in a speed.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
And then, well, someone else that we're all familiar with. We have Flame next. I will take it away from this one first. I think you guys were all wrong with your redemption picks, but I think Flaming has a huge chance of having redemption here. From what I've seen, Flaming C10, second place, came short to me by a bit, and then C13 they kind of just got like extremely, you know, they didn't really do that well. From like what I saw in that cycle, so I think that this could really be a cycle that if Flaming really tries in it, he could just absolutely, well, not really dominate it, but make it further than he has ever, and even possibly win.
Flaming my
Flaming. Oh, guess you go first.
you no. Oh, okay. My honorary Cycle 13 duo partner. I'll say like revenge. Like I'll go for an even stronger word.
Oh, I like that. I like revenge.
I see this going two ways with Flaming.
Yep. Yep. I agree.
There's either gonna be the C13 Flaming or the C10 Flaming. Okay, there's not gonna be really an in between there. Either he's going to get kind of cut around the middle, or he's gonna make it do a deep run. But he also just kind of has to watch how he acts from other people, because I know sometimes people can kind of get like graded by the way he acts. Even though I love him personally, I know
Yeah.
people are like, oh, why is he acting like this and that or whatever. Like sometimes. So me personally, I have high hopes for Flaming as well, obviously. But it's a hit or miss in terms of how he'll place.
Please don't run
Or
on
how
your
he'll
way too
perform.
much. I think that's what you're trying
He's,
to get.
he's
at,
definitely. I think he'll definitely be passionate for sure, no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
passion. That's a
I'm-
good word.
That is amazing for Flaming. Just passionate. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It's in the name too, Flaming.
Yep. A flame.
I'm gonna say slide because he's gonna slide by. I have such a way
Oh.
of words. I feel like he might, like you said, like he could be like C13 flaming where he kind of just does mid. But I feel like he's like there's like a lot of people in this cycle like who like would like to talk to quite a bit. So like I think he'll be quite active and like I feel like Dan he's like, a really good social player. So like he'll have a good time getting through this game.
Another
Very
pancake
easy
dumb
time.
cake. W dumb again.
Wamwas,
and
to be
then-
honest. France next, by the way. France
Yeah.
next.
Dumb, you wanna?
No, I'll let you
Winner.
go first.
Yeah.
Winner.
Dumb, you wanna go on this one?
Yeah. Actual word probably like I'm not really sure. 'Cause, like there's like some obvious good words, but like I'm not sure like what the best one is. I also could say social. Because like yeah, it's just the case. Frank's gonna be like really talkative, get along with everyone pretty well. So like I'm not really sure how I expect her to do because like there's a play style that like might not like make it like all the way to the end, but she definitely has potential to be an end gamer.
I got two words for this one. It's either one, improvement. From what I've seen so far, right? I think that from the first time I saw her play C10 to the last time I saw her play C10 XR, she had a huge like improvement boost. I feel like just in general she could improve a little bit more. Which like I'm pretty proud of her. Like the way she has improved overall over the past few days, or well past few cycles. But another word is busy, because from what Fran seems to be mostly complaining about, is like her in real life circumstances. So I feel like that could tamper with the way she has to play the cycle since she's gonna be busy with like band and like her trips, and I mean if that doesn't go like in her ways, they might be able to win it. So yeah, I don't know, man.
I'm going. Would you like go first, Dom? Or
I was looking at my phone. You go.
all right. Mine's pretty obvious. I'm just gonna go with Mabel. I think that really fits her personality a lot. Mabel from Gravity Falls, which is a profile picture.
Yeah,
I get that
I
sound.
get it.
Then shall we move on to yo, how do you say this? Gwen, Gwone, Gwone. have no clue, man. I have no clue.
GWONE Gwone. Wait, who is Gwone,
Yeah,
Bill?
Gwone.
You can help us out here. Going on the lifeline.
Do you got any insight? Yeah, I'm Bill.
Or if Bill just fell asleep on the call, it'd be funny.
Yeah, I'm Bill, and I have no insight. Okay, cool. Thank you, Bill.
Hey, yo, Bill just.
What'd you want? What?
Nah, he's here.
Who is
Bro,
G-Bone?
I fell asleep. What? What'd
Yo.
you say?
He did fall asleep.
Yo, Bill,
Who
who's
is G-Bone?
Yeah, Gwone.
Oh, GW? They've gone by like different names throughout their time, but they've always been like an early like 20 like eliminate.
Okay.
Like I don't think they've ever cracked the top 30
So
before.
mid. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they're not a good player, but you know, maybe this cycle's their turnaround. Maybe they have more free time off. but
Redemption.
I've
The
never
last
seen them.
match,
I've never seen them
his,
to make over the top 30.
his last message was voting someone who's inactive for the entire day. So it'd be pretty funny if
They get voted out.
I think they'll survive the first couple zaps, but after that, I'm not counting their blessings. You know, I think they're definitely probably going to be one of the first 5 zaps in their planet. I would predict
Yeah.
one of those. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they striked out one season too, one of their first season.
Right.
But for
Bro,
now,
what
but I
is
am going to
going
bed
on?
because I did fall asleep. So
Yeah.
All right. Good night, Bill.
I
Have
think
fun, man.
I think Dom as well is going to go to bed. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we are recording this episode pretty late.
Dude,
so we wanna
it's
get
a
this out
really late
before that.
recording here.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah,
except for me, it's midday for me.
Hey,
It's 1
guess
a.m. here.
Hey, it's
I'm not
fine.
trying to annoy my family, so good night. Hope you guys enjoy
Good
the
night,
your
Dom.
analysis.
Thank you
for
And to
joining
the
us, too.
people
Night,
watching
Dom.
this,
Thanks for
hope you
joining
enjoy
us.
the cycle.
We will.
Yeah, but like you know,
Alright,
we gotta sacrifice for guests because guest is nobody much.
Yeah. Alright.
Anyways,
Hexa is your next one, by the way.
I think I got one
Heza.
word for him. 21st. I think that was the meme year. I think that 21st
Oh, God.
That's
perfectly
crazy.
describes Heads as a person. Yeah, that's it.
I was gonna say that too. I'm
Bobby,
sorry, bro.
Guess. Say 11. Say 11. Finish the joke off.
Okay, 11.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Okay. No. I'll finish it off. Deserving.
Let's go. Yeah, I think the serving 21st to 11th is probably the best thing we could use to describe Hesa. So moving on.
Wait, no. I wanna elaborate. Like in all honesty, I do see him getting that belt, that position again. It's not as bad as it would be in like getting 21st 11 in cycle 14 is probably better than doing it in 12 because there's more people. And he is like he is active, he can be social, but I think that he does he's I think he'll fall short a bit, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't have like comparing to other people that you would think make the top 10.
Yo, let me add on to that real quick. I think that Hesa is someone who learned. That's my word for him. Learned. Because he realized all the stupid things he did in his old cycle, and I think that moving into this cycle, he will obviously be able to apply a different concept into that thing where he won't make those same blunders. And I feel like, just learning from that experience, he's just gonna, do better this cycle, and I hope he does, because he's pretty social. He's fairly strategic. Dom, we saw him a little bit into Borderlands, and I feel like when you can use that same strategy in a circle. So yeah.
Yeah. Even if he doesn't make top 10, I think he'll improve. And despite improving, I can still see a lot of himself, like the same old friendly Hazard in this cycle, which is good.
Alright, cool. That's
Yeah.
didn't
so who's
deserve
next,
11th to 21st first.
fella?
Anyways, next we got someone who I'm friends with, Sergi. It's Sergi. So honestly, I'm gonna start it off here. I think that Sergi is someone who goes 2 ways. He either actually tries and makes it middle end game ish, like 20 to 15th, maybe a little bit lower than that, or he's just completely inactive. Like there's no in between. So my word would be in between, because there's none.
Sergi, you think Sergi be in between?
I
Nah,
don't-
fuck that. Redemption all the way for Sergi, bro. Sergi
Redemption?
was robbed that shit in Cycle 11. I don't care. Sergi was gonna make it far. Sergi was gonna make a deep ass run, and I know about that for a fact. All right, Sergi's on the come up, right? Trust me, Sergi is on the come up, and Sergi is going to do far better than he did in C11. Mark my words. I am all for the Sergi hype train.
Yeah, dude, that's what I said. It's either he's completely inactive, or he just, 15th to 20th to 15th placement.
Yeah, I guess.
And then
Uh,
just
I'll say Sergi's pretty open. Like, I do feel like that he does put his like when I talk to him, I do feel like you see a lot of his emotions and all, like for better and worse, more so than other people, I think.
Mhm.
Not much to say about Cycle 11 because I didn't spectate it. I wasn't around yet, but I do heard like some things about him, what happened there, which is unfortunate. But hopefully he gets the redemption he is looking for.
Indeed, I agree. That's perfect one. And then
Yeah.
we got someone. Wait, oh yeah, someone who
Junebug.
another meme
Also,
pick in here.
snipe.
Uh,
Junebug?
yeah.
No, Junebug was sniped in C11
Well,
as
again,
well, actually.
exactly. I think Junebug was, well. I wouldn't necessarily say they were sniped. I think they were kind of like an early threat boat, in my opinion. Riding off of the rise of social players in overall circles. I think that Junebug kind of falls into that category where they just like, they kind of said it in the circle. I think they said it, where they were like, yeah, I'm not really one to try for these things, and I think that's the perfect way to describe their gameplay, right? Because like they don't really care. They're just there for like the vibes and to mess around with people, and I think that's totally fine. So yeah, I would say they're just here for the vibes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Junebug, a good word to describe it would be uh like, mixed bag, I feel like. Because it can be really strategic at times. Like I've seen Junebug's like strategy and like Strata Circle and shit, right? And it does really well with strategy. But I think in terms of this org, I think the circle was its first ever circle org. I mean, like circle as in this circle, this we're in right now. Because it's called the circle. But I think they can be strategic, social, and just a mixed bag. Yeah.
I think Junebug would be quite underestimated actually,
Hmm.
because like how did Junebug do in Cycle 11, but not that well, right? But I've seen
Yeah,
it.
it got sniped because it
Early
was
threat bolt pretty much because it was the
yeah.
leaderboards. I think, right? Wait,
Yeah, it was a
Uh,
leaderboard twist.
yeah.
oh, it was a threat vote, huh? But I've seen it do pretty well in Strata Circle 4, and it has definitely, from a gameplay standpoint, kind of in what's the word? Annoyed me because it kept throwing the people I wanted to throw. That was pretty funny.
Gotta love it. Gotta
Yeah.
love a good troll, man. Then we got
Um,
Lava Pants.
Lava Pants,
Then they
my
play.
king.
Did they play Psycho 11 as well?
Yes, my king.
I don't really have much of an opinion on them other than the fact that I think they're also seeking redemption this cycle. And yeah, that's about it. Redemption is for Lava Pants.
Yeah. Um, Redemption is a good one. I think I want to see improvement. I feel like Lava Pants has a deeper understanding of the game now, more so than he did back during Cycle
11.
11. Yeah.
I think.
But yeah, improvement. I want to see improvement. I also love that silly little video that we always do. The fucking
Which video
Yeah.
was that?
yeah.
Lava Pants. I haven't seen Lava Pants myself. Their their confessional is interesting. Actually, that's gonna be my word. Interesting to watch.
Interesting. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Then after Lava Pants, we got Lash. All I can remember from Lash is the best play in C10XR, I think.
What was the play? Is it the vest they did?
Yeah, the one with Tyler and I think it was Yenes, where they were like, I'm gonna like use the best, and then it caused paranoia, and then it caused like Tyler to be voted off or some shit like that. And I feel like just in general, I think I'll put him in the tricky category, whereas I don't know where they usually stand, but I'm also really excited to see them play, so it's like a really tricky decision here.
Okay, fair enough. I would say, honestly, sleeper pick. Like, fuck it. I'm gonna invest in this stock right now.
What?
I feel like Laz is the biggest sleeper pick of this entire cycle.
Yeah, just like
I
Bob.
feel like, yeah,
Just like Bob.
I have this feeling. I had this feeling that Laz is going to make it far.
Yeah,
I have this feeling.
You're having that dough tingle again.
Yeah, tingle exactly. I game tingled.
Yeah, bro. Imagine they're gonna like.
In slightly the same vein, and I'm not using it as an insult, but I think I'll say it again. I'm gonna call him a weasel.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna weasel his way into the end. Like, I don't mean it as an insult. I think like
Like a
like
snake.
Dom said,
It's a good thing.
yeah,
Yeah, just
that
a
people are
tricky
gonna
personality.
like if when push comes to shove, he can defend himself.
Yeah, I agree. Alright. Then I got someone who I'm really passionate about as well, Leprom. Ooh, Leprom. You know, Leprom, I think that he has extreme. I think he's actually the definition of an all-rounder, as Guest put it. I think he's jack of all trades in the department. He's extremely active for one. He's extremely social, extremely likable. Pretty good on the strategic department. So if you put all of those together, you got Leprom, which in my opinion is like probably one of the better players this season. If he actually puts all his full potential into this season, I feel like he could absolutely dominate with like someone who could bounce off AC with him, like Andrew. I could see them both of them going really far together.
Yeah, I think so. If they just recognize it, they can work together. They can go far. Leprom. What do I say for this man? I love him. Oh boy, yeah. My
My slime.
brother from another border, as they say. Let's let's go with I don't know. Like, see, it's hard to find a word for Leprom because obviously he's a very well-rounded player, but I feel like this cycle will honestly test Leprom in a lot of ways because there's a lot of strong social players, and as well, there aren't very many strong strategic players, but the competition is good enough as to where I feel like it'll test Leprom and kind of just test, like, really make him work for a win in that sense. And I feel like he might end up becoming too big of a threat. So for Leprom, I'm gonna put caution. He has to be cautious of how he portrays himself within the game.
That's a new one.
Yeah, caution.
I'm gonna bounce off a joke that's commonly made about him, but I really do think that he has that energy, and I'm gonna say, "You fool."
Yeah, not much to agree, man. Alright, so next we got who the fuck is okay, again I'm gonna go with another word that I usually use at this point, lop. Who the hell fuck is lop? I'm gonna go with unknown as well because I haven't really seen much of them this cycle so far.
Lop.
Lop.
It's a
I like their name though.
Lop.
Lop.
Yeah, let's go a little bit faster for those ones that we don't really know. Lop. Yeah, what 2,000 results only, and they're returning. Lop has played in Cycle 9. Let me check their placement real quick, and that'll be my word. That'll be my word. You guys do words in the meantime.
She seems busy.
She? They?
If I'm not wrong, if I'm not like going off the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's she.
Okay. Also, real quick, yeah, we should also apologize for any pronouns that we got wrong here. We will try to correct them next time.
In
it's just-
particular, I think I accidentally called Dennis a he, which sorry Dennis, I love you.
And the same with me
That
and
was an accident.
Augie. I apologize. I know you use they them pronouns, so sorry about that. And yeah. Anyways, moving on to Lop again. Lop.
Basically lopsided. I'm not seeing anything in the cycle 9 eliminated.
Just call unknown, bro. Unknown.
Yeah,
If
you know what?
if only Snoozing was here
factor.
with us.
Yeah, unknown factor. That's
I have
what
a
we can
perfect-
call lop.
Yeah, I say unknown, you say factor. I lit.
Yeah, unknown factor. Unknown factor.
Guessed anything
And
you gotta
guess
add, bro?
does exclamation point.
I said busy.
Busy. Yeah,
Busy.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Valid. Genocide? question mark?
Mark.
Mark.
Mark is next.
Unknown 2.0.
Yeah,
Nico
Mark
Marcus.
M. Mark is actually talking a little bit, like a pretty decent amount. Mark was in C11 early boot because Mark didn't really do anything. Like a very early boot for Mark actually. So he's back with a vengeance in 13. I just want to say, if he can make it pretty far, that'll be a crazy comeback story. Cycle 11 where he just kind of flopped. So, vengeance for Mark.
I'm sorry to say this, but like, I'll say generic.
Yeah, that's fair.
I can see where you're coming from with that one. Just
Like
nickname.
with the name and
Yep.
what I've seen, doesn't stand out for better or worse.
Oh, Polygon was playing.
Okay, now moving forward, we got Meow.
AKA Lydia, by the way.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Meow's
Oh.
Lydia.
I was about to call them troll because well, I think they're kind of a troll, but
Well, Lydia is going for like gimmicks and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
she's gonna fuck around and shit.
yeah, from
So
what I've
because
seen,
she put a joke app in, she didn't really want to play. So yeah.
yeah, so from what I've seen, they seem to be pretty passionate about the cycle as a whole. But I've also I read their confessional a little bit, like just checking back, and then they kind of just said, why did you draft me? I'm just gonna troll. I'm just gonna throw anyways, which I mean, it's obviously a joke. But just bouncing off of what Dom said, I think she's just gonna go for stupid gimmicky plays, and so yeah, I'm gonna just go with troll here.
Yeah.
Would you go first? Oh,
No. Wait. Did I say a word already?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Cool.
what's the word that you gave her?
Oh, I didn't say a word.
Didn't you say
no,
gimmicky?
funny.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
No,
works.
she's doing gimmicks, but she's funny. I like Lydia.
I'll say gamble. Like drafting her would be a gamble.
Gamble. Oh my god, bringing back
Because yeah,
memories, man.
there's a chance she just gives up on the gimmick like halfway through and tries to win.
Yeah,
There's always
fair
that
enough.
chance.
Or even better, maybe she'll go far with the gimmick. That'll be pretty funny, right?
Yo,
That'd
that
be
would be lit.
funnier.
Yeah, funny moment.
All right,
Mimi.
next is Mordecai, who is also a C11 vet. The
Unknown.
Gustavo Fring PFP, if you remember that. Yeah, like another Viridian type person in terms of like humor and activity. So like Viridian minus the troll that Viridian's doing. So I'd say, like sociable,
Fair enough.
like sociable if they try to be. Yeah, different words. Guess.
Mordecai's a weird one because, like, if I was playing in the cycle with him, and this is not against him, I just feel like the way he talks is not someone that will immediately click well with. As for words, I'll still say funny. Like, probably not humor that appeals to me, but I can see him like, gelling well with others here. I think I'm just too old for this. Oh god.
Yeah, makes sense. Next we have Mike's.
I kind of remember Mike's. Fuck.
Yeah, Mike's was the person who was always on the block in Cycle 11. Always up for like always like the main name thrown for like rounds on
right.
end, but constantly being saved by the skin of their teeth. So that's Mike's. But I like Mike's. They're cool.
I'm gonna call Mike's a scraper because you know.
Yeah, scraper. I like that word. I'm agreeing with you. Scraper.
Yeah.
Wait, which mics is this?
MYKES.
Dude, it's the
from
one with the
Cycle 11.
TDI PFP in Cycle 11. I remember that.
Yeah, the TDI PFP. The
Because
Perfect.
with each person, I'm back reading, and Mike's hasn't. I think Mike's hasn't said anything today. I mean, for some
Yeah,
people it's
yeah.
time zones, but like I think he'll be lost, like based on what he said in general chat. But that's just a vibe. might be different once he starts talking. If he starts talking.
Yeah.
Cool.
Next
we
up
got
we have
Neuro, bro.
Neuro. Another Cycle 11 boyo. I love Neuro. Neuro can prove. Neuro, I think, has proved himself. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to play well when he's active, and I know he'll be active finally. So Neuro is Neuro is actually the person I think has the most potential out of all the returnees. Like in terms of returnees who haven't done good before in this org. So yeah, Neuro is excitement. I'm excited to see how he performs.
I would give him focused, cause from what I've seen, he's thirsty. No, I'm gonna give some. My word is thirsty for him. He's thirsty for that good redemption, good placement. He wants to prove himself that he's not just a flop, and that the reason he stepped was because of he was busy. So I think he's really just thirsty for that win, right?
Yeah, or at least I'll say redemption too. Like he has done well in many other circles. And he's also hosted Shadow Circle, so definitely has the potential. And he's talked a lot about wanting to redeem himself for Cycle 11.
Indeed. All right, and then we got someone that I'm very familiar with, Object. Object is kind of, I think, we have seen a lot of Object, but I also think that they're also a pretty sleeper pick. From what I've seen, like before, this he kind of went on that realization that the overactivity that he provided and the way he blows up at people, it's not really the way to manage his game. So I think that if he puts those two things into this cycle, he could absolutely, just start dominating the fact that, if he gets thrown, he'll be more calm about the situation. So I would give him experienced as the word.
Yeah. Object. Wild card. It's mine.
Valid.
No elaboration. Just really wild card.
Based on what I've heard of Object from other people and getting to know Object myself, I would say matured from C10. He played C10, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
He did.
That was his last
yeah.
one.
Yeah. He did. Wait, that's it.
Yeah, matured.
Perfect.
Short and sweet. Planet. We're not way too soon. Cycle 11. Kind of misjudged is my word, because he looks like he wasn't really controlling shit, and he got pinned as this master controller. So everyone kind of went along with it. Like, okay, sure, we'll get Planet for you out easy. So yeah, misjudged doing it.
I would say that Planet is someone who they're gonna do well this cycle. I think that most of the bets are gonna do well this cycle because they just know the game already, and knowing that Planet is someone who I could just see trying to put his past experience, who he clearly got robbed from, into practice here and try not to make the same mistakes that he did. That pinned him as this huge mastermind, like Brandon said. So I think if he does that, he's just gonna have a chill ride to the end.
I've only heard from Planet secondhand, but me personally, he does seem to have I would say experience too from the last time round. Not much more I could say about him personally though.
Yeah, fair enough. And then moving forward, I think this is more dear to both of you guys. Polycom.
Yeah, Polycom. Polycom, I have extremely high hopes for as well. I feel like Polyc will be able to step up their game a lot more from Cycle 12 this time around with the added experience they have. Either that or like a 30-20 boot. Right. One or the other.
I would give Polycom the observer role. I mean, he just seems like a pretty analytical person just in general. So I think if he puts that into practice this cycle, he's gonna do decent. He's gonna be observing and making decisions of what he thinks it's the right thing to do.
Polycom, on the same note, I'll give what Flace called him right before his Cycle 12 elimination. Spectator. Not a bad way, but Like I think that he does pay attention to a lot of these things, and from experience, you know that he has he can be decently social too. I think in Cycle 2, just unfortunate that he kind of fell off towards the end.
Yeah. Then next up we got Reed. I don't really know anything about Reed, so for him, for them, I'm just gonna give him unknown so far.
Yeah, unknown. Yeah, I like that one. They played Cycle 12, right?
Oh, for real?
No, he didn't.
Oh.
Let me check.
He probably played an old cycle.
7 and 8.
Yeah, all that cycle.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Well, then I'll go with unknown. Yeah, unknown factor.
I agree.
Yeah, I'll say quiet, like at the moment.
Yeah.
I think that unknown and quiet are the best words here. And then
next up is
Rigby.
Rigby.
I actually, oh yeah, we got Mordecai and Rigby. W. But I do know a little
Oh my
bit of,
god! I just realized.
I do know a little bit of Rigby. I know
Yeah.
Kazar is inviting them, and they're also like one of the other players in here.
Rigby did a food tier list with
Yeah,
me,
with us.
Macer, and a bunch of others.
I was there. Yeah. I think that just in general, I think that Rigby, could be. I think experienced is a nice way to describe it, right? But also adaptability. He has to be able to adapt to the new ways that the cycles are played, right? So if he's able to do that, then I think he's gonna be able to make it far.
Chill is my word.
That's fair.
I'll just say loud. I guess just based on what I've seen now and before the cycle starts, like he always seems very like when he's in chat, like you know that he's there.
Yeah, fair enough. Valid. Then we got Soggy Boss. I think that too. In my honest perspective, Soggy is just a sleeper pick. I mean, I think he's
Yes. Oh, I used to before I
I
could.
think he's just criminally underrated as a player as a whole. He's like completely disregarded as, I think, one of like the better players from what we have seen, and I think he has like way too much potential to not do good this cycle.
Yeah, I
think-
think Soggy. Yeah, I guess you go first.
Oh no, I was gonna say him and a lot of the Cycle 13 people would definitely appreciate like the more laid back atmosphere of this.
Indeed. Then we got
And as a consequence, would also probably thrive a little more, especially those that didn't do too well, like Soyi.
dude.
Yeah. I like Soggy a lot. I think Soggy has massive potential. Not even potential, just I think Soggy will do well. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's just a fact. If he doesn't give up like he did in 13, because he could have easily came back from that to throw like incredibly easily. But
He also gave up in T10, so
yeah. So yeah, no, Soggy. If he doesn't give up this time, he will make it really far.
now we got, I think, probably one of the most exciting ones for Dom here. We got Temp. Fucking Temp.
Look, man, underrated. Okay, that's
Yo.
my word for Temp. Underrated. Put some respect on Temp's name. I'm tired of the Temp slander. I'm tired of it.
Look, as a person,
Wake up to reality. Temp is a good circuit
as a
player.
person,
Very good
I
player.
love Temp, but I don't really see him do much. Like, one of the last times I saw him play, his main point to not being voted off is that if you vote him out, you would lose them as a friend, and that to me just screams whatever Dom is saying the opposite. Cause oh my god, dude, I
Look, he might not be the best strategic player, okay, but he's good socially.
Okay,
You can't deny that.
Fine. I'm gonna give him my word for him is gonna be yes. Well, he's friendly. You know what? I'm gonna say it. He's a friendly guy. He's a friendly person. So to me, that's his word. Just friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Temp's a bro, man.
Yeah, Tim's like nice
Yeah.
guy.
So underrated is my word for Temp.
Now we got
Tyler. Who wants to go first?
Wait, which Tyler is this?
Tyler from C11, C10. and the one that's also like super active in. It's not Tyler Pro, it's the other Tyler.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna think about something to say about Tyler Pro. My bad.
Tyler to me is just I'm not really for me Tyler he's gonna either he's gonna probably either learn from from what I've talked with him outside the circle. It seems like he had a bit of character development through the couple times we have seen him play here, and it seems like he basically said that he was gonna actually try this cycle. So if he does try a lot and he does make it, then I'll be super proud because for now I just don't see you making it that far.
My word will be simulations. Like Tyler's the one that makes all the simulations. Of I think the challenge in his conf. So I definitely can see him as the kind of person that would host simulations of the circle for just to keep up the vibes and get in other people's good graces, that sort of thing.
That is super valid.
Yeah.
I love that. Simulations are a big thing in circles at this point, so yeah. Then we got clearly mistaken Bex into the equation. BX. Um, they're just goofy. I think that's my word for them. I think they're just here to have fun, not really take it too seriously, just vibe with the people they like, and yeah, that's it.
That's what I would say for Tyler, even though I didn't say one yet. Oopsies. But for Vex, this is also a sleeper pick in my opinion.
Yeah,
Because
right.
yeah, goofy, fun, whatever. But if Vex actually tries and like buckles down, I could see them actually doing well.
Wait, which Vex is this?
BX
The VX.
in Borderlands,
VX.
the staff in Borderlands.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't he named Vin here?
Vin, yeah, sorry, Vin.
Oh wait, for real? Fuck. I messed up I messed up.
Oh, okay, it's okay. Well, Vex is next, Vin is first. It's
Yeah,
alright.
yeah, yeah.
He's
My
All
bad.
still
right,
making fun of me.
so we go Vin. I'll say friendly.
Yeah.
Like I was his partner in Straddle Circle, and even though it didn't go too well, like I think we gel off each other quite well.
Yeah, it's valid.
I have no clue who Bex is in. Is it the guy with in the sphere? In the in the experience?
Vex was like one of the
The other
early
Vex,
reboots, C13.
the other Vex is not Damien, right?
Oh, not
Yeah,
Damien.
not
Okay, got
Damien.
it, got it. Yeah. Okay, so not Damien to me. Uh, underrated pick here. Honestly, that's it.
I don't have to disagree. I'm gonna have to give it a buck. I feel like it's gonna be an early boot.
Depends on how active he is, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Vex circumstantial. I think that's a good word. Depending on how well he'll do.
I think whether he does good or not, I think he'll be more daring than others.
Factual, I agree. That is a good way. That is an amazing way to put it. Damn. Right. We got two more. First, we got violin. I think C12 rep or C11. One of those two, I think.
C12.
It seems like they were pretty pissed at their elimination. Oh, not really pissed, but like really disappointed in themselves in C12. So if anything, I think they'll also be thirsty for like good redemption.
I thought that at first. I did. He does host Stratos Circle along like co-host with Neuro. So for me, the word I always associate violent is well, troll. In a good sort of way though, like a friendly sort of troll.
Yeah, like a fun troll. Yeah, yeah, I see what you mean. I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that as well. That's really all I can say for violin.
Alright, one last one, and
Just a
I think we have another sleeper pick here.
Wyatt sleeper.
Yeah, because well, my bad. I think it's them. Their game during.
It's Sheena. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, my bad. I apologize. During their first run through they got runner up, but I heard that they were pretty much like one of like if they would have won, they probably would have been one of the worst winners, due to the fact that they didn't vote once during that whole thing. And I think that during C13 we saw like a different side of them, more a good different side of them. They got robbed. I don't well not robbed, but they got out really early on, and
Too early.
yeah, yeah. I think that respectfully, I think that out of after G13, they have that little boost of, yeah, I wanna prove it to myself that I'm just a better player than this, and that would be the way I would put it, just improvement.
Yeah, I think emotional is the right word because she was really emotional. T13, but if she can remove that emotional aspect of her gameplay, I think she'll do a lot better.
Indeed, it could be said
Yes.
about a lot of people, which is amazing.
Yeah, that's true.
I do think she has potential for like redemption. Although, given the strategy she has employed in her confessional, I'm not like with the wormholes and all. I think she's one of the more eager ones to wormhole at this point. So I'm not sure how well it'll sit well with the other people at the moment.
That's fair. I think we just have to wait and see, man. I mean, honestly, after analyzing this whole cast, I think that we could come to the conclusion that most of these players are either hype to look at, like 3 or 4 flop material, and the rest just potential, hype, and
Yeah.
improvement. And
There's
I
a
think
lot
that's
of
huge for the
as
cycle.
well.
This seems like this like kind of seems like a second chances cycle for a
Now,
lot of
if you
these
want to take,
players.
I know it's getting pretty late. If you want to take like 5 minutes real quick just to fire out draft picks, just super fast.
Sure, go on.
All right. So my I can go first. Question mark?
Yeah,
Question
go
mark?
Well, how
Alright.
about we go 1-1-1?
Yeah. So dumb guess, Rod. Dumb guess, Rod.
Yeah.
Alphabetical order.
Works.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
So my first pick is going to be soggy bagel, soggy balls, soggy. Anything can be soggy. Think about it. So I'm picking soggy.
Are we going like in terms of who we want to, who we want,
Yeah. So
who
who we
we?
think? So okay, this isn't like our actual draft, like we're actually gonna use, but like it's who we think has like
Good
right now,
potential.
like who we have the best hopes for, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
My first pick was soggy.
I'll go with my boy Flaming then.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Dom, right?
Yeah. Rod, who'd you pick?
Well, I mean, Dom. Just to cover his draft real quick. He said Blue
Oh,
Diamond
yeah.
Falls for going to be a very middle of the road player. I think might struggle a bit towards the very end, but definitely big potential to go far. That was their first draft pick.
And that was
mine
Dom's
would
first.
probably be. Oh, give me a minute. I didn't think about this one. I'll probably give it to I'll give it to Augie. Augie 279.
All right, and now you can make your second, by the way, because we're going like no, we're going reverse.
Second
Bounce-
one, due to next in reviews, I would put Brandon at the top of my list as well.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I'm not in the game, whore.
No, not you, bro. The other, be Brandon, bro.
Oh, Brendan.
Who cares about you? Hell no. Shut up.
All right. And then Dom's second pick was Dennis, and the reasoning he gave was as long as they're not quite as big of a presence as they were last time, could definitely vibe their way through most of the game, and maybe even have an easy end game if they play their cards right. Valid picks. Guess you next.
Okay, so my pick 2 will be Polkim. I think Cycle 12 we haven't seen what he can do, and based on elsewhere and what I've heard, I think that this might be a place for him that he can perform.
Yeah. That's a pretty solid pick in my opinion. My second pick, it's kind of a tough one for me. I'm gonna go with Athenos.
No, you stole it.
Athenos. Second pick, yeah.
I'm gonna go with oh shit, I'm next, right? Oh wait, no, Dom, you're next.
Oh yeah, I'm third. Oh my god. Okay. Shit again. Fuck. Balls. Well, I was gonna do IK, but see very soon. There's an issue with that. I'm gonna go with. There was somebody who I said I was a big fan of. I forgot. Shit. Fuck it. Andrew.
Fair enough.
Wait, which Andrew are we talking about?
Not vibes. My boy, my homeboy Andrew, Ginger Menace. I think
Ginger
he'll
Andrew.
be good. Yeah.
Alright.
Right. Guess you
yes.
next.
I have to go with Junebug.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you doing a full C12? Wait, did they play C12 or C11?
Junebug is C11.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got Dom's third pick was Dream Voyager. They said knowledgeable, seems to be pretty well known and liked. Should be able to make it far without much problem, and won't come off too huge of a threat, maybe until the very end. And then for my pick, I'll go with you know what? I'm gonna go with my boy Leprom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then
Okay.
for my
Fifth pick as well.
fourth one, I'll go for
Sure, fourth. Yeah.
Nero.
You're okay. Solid.
Oh, damn it. Just got stolen.
Oh, that sucks. Dom's fourth pick was IK, who I really wanted to pick, but he put sleeper pick, pretty social and well liked, while also having more strategic ability than some people might think. In my eyes, he could potentially fade out a bit or die mid game, but could be a strong, underestimated contender otherwise. So that's what
Actually.
Dom put for IK. All right, guess fourth pick.
Seeing Nero got stolen, I'll go with Object. I'm not sure, like, in a tactical or strategical standpoint, how well he'll do, but I believe he's the kind of person that will always be active, and if he got thrown, that he'll always try to find a way out.
Okay. So I have pick number 4 here, and I'm gonna go with Laz, as I was hyping up earlier. Laz, and then I'll finally pick a newbie for my 5th pick, and let's go cool with it. I'm picking Lola.
Brandon, I am utterly disappointed in you.
Why?
Where was the temp pick, bro?
Relax. I
crazy.
like Temp. I don't like Temp that
Nah,
much.
that is crazy, dude. Alright, who's next? Guest.
Is my 5th pick, right?
Yeah, 5th one. 5th and final pick.
Oh damn! Because you took my pick too.
I think Lola. Oh.
I guess we're all hyping up the same people.
Do it for
Yeah.
I guess I'll take Temp on Dumb's behalf.
Yeah.
you know what?
Let's go, I guess.
Oh wait. Dom's one. What is Dom's 5th pick? Dom's 5th pick is Luke. Really chill to talk to while also being someone who seems quite perceptive. So he definitely has all the capabilities of a great player. It's just a matter of how strong his threat level comes off. And for my final pick, you know what? I'm gonna go off the rails here, and I'm gonna go with Hannah. Who the fuck is Hannah? I don't know, but you know.
Hannah
let us
was
know,
ZR's friend who was just inactive.
Oh,
You could have gone like Angie or something. You know,
nah,
someone you
bro,
know.
Hannah has my high hopes, Antonio.
Alright, valid.
Okay, alright, guys. Well, I think it was a
Yeah.
fairly long recording. I think we're all kind of tired except Guest. Shout out to Guest. But
I
tired
am
as well,
not
it's
tired,
funny.
but I am hungry.
true, you gotta go eat, right? But yeah, Brandon, if you wanna, do the little outro.
Why are you talking so sexy? Relax. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in to our first C14 related episode of Circle Media. But this is like episode 5 or 6 or whatever. Who fucking knows at this point, honestly. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I think this is pretty successful. Hopefully this will be out before Zap tomorrow. Try to count on me and my editing skills because I'm taking over for Temp in the meantime. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. There's gonna be more in the future if this goes well. And we hope this was a very fun episode for you all. Yeah. See you guys next time.
See you guys. Thank you for joining us in on this one.
On behalf of me and Dom, see you guys next time.
Hell yeah.
And Bill, he
Hey,
went
Dom,
early
of
too.
course.
Bill.
Yeah,
shout out
Dom
to
and Bill, our fallen soldiers. All right, bye guys.
Alright, see ya.